Look at this! What an incredible amount of roots! All of this was achieved with the new star-shaped air layering method. Did you know that this method is much more effective than conventional air layering? Thanks to this technique, you'll be able to get new fruit trees with a much higher success rate, even on trees where traditional air layering usually causes problems. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, step by step, so pay close attention because we're starting right now. The first thing we're going to need, a plastic bottle about a liter or roughly a quarter of a gallon will work just fine. Now let's prepare the container. With a marker, make a mark about 10 centimeters or roughly 4 inches from the bottom. That'll be the height of our container. Then, draw a line from the center of the cap down to that mark. That's exactly where we're going to open the bottle. Now, using a knife or scissors, we're going to cut along the outline we marked earlier, little by little, no rush. And we're going to do it like this. Now it's time to open the container. To do that, we're going to cut vertically along the entire line that we marked earlier. We'll do this with a knife until we reach the hardest part of the bottle, which is the area where the cap goes. At that point, we'll use some cutting pliers to finish opening it. If you don't have pliers, you can also use a small saw or any other cutting tool that makes the job easier. We're going to do it like this. Alright, now we have the container ready. Now let's move on to the cap. The cap. We also need to adapt it to the branch we're going to use. To do this, we make a hole that's about the same thickness as the branch where we're going to do the air layering. It doesn't have to be perfect. We just want it to fit as snugly as possible so that the substrate doesn't easily spill out later. Once the hole is made, we also make a lateral cut in the cap. This cut will allow us to open it slightly and place it around the branch. And we're going to do it like this. Now we place the cap on the branch. We check that it fits correctly. And once we see that it fits well, we can move on to the next part. Once we have the container ready, as well as the cap that'll go on the bottom, now we need to make the top lid, which will be responsible for closing the container once we filled it with substrate. To do this, we're going to cut about 2.5 centimeters, or roughly 1 inch, from the bottom of the same bottle we used earlier. Now we make a vertical cut until we reach the center. And with scissors or a knife, we gradually widen the central hole. The size of the hole will depend on the thickness of the branch we're going to use. It doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, now we have the container completely ready. Now it's time to go to the tree and start with the star-shaped air layering. The first thing we're going to do is make a circular cut all the way around the branch. We need to reach the wood, so we insert the knife well to completely cut through the bark. Once we've made that first cut, we're going to make several longitudinal cuts. In this case, they'll be about 5 centimeters, or around 2 inches. Although this measurement will depend on the size of the container you've prepared. The important thing is that this whole area ends up inside the bottle, and we're going to do it just like in the video. Thank you. Once we've made all the cuts, now we're going to start lifting each strip of bark little by little. To do this, we'll use the same knife to help us. We'll do this very carefully, taking our time trying to keep all the strips of bark in the best possible condition. If during the process any of them happens to break, it's absolutely fine. The others will still do their job perfectly. We keep lifting them one by one until all of them are completely opened up. Once we've separated all the strips of bark from the wood, now we're gonna slowly bend them upwards, trying to get them to take on a shape similar to a star, like the one I'm showing you. They don't all have to look exactly the same. The important thing is that they end up open and arched upwards. And it's precisely that shape that gives this method its name. Once we have all the strips in the position we want, we're gonna secure them with a zip tie. Although you can also use any other kind of tie. Tighten it just enough to keep all the strips open, and in the end it should look like this. Now comes the most delicate part, and probably the most important part of the whole process. We're going to scrape the cambium from the lower part. Since earlier we left about 2.5 centimeters, or around an inch, free below the zip tie, that's the only area we're going to scrape. We have to completely remove the cambium from that part. Why? Because we need to interrupt the downward flow of sap produced in that area, just like with any air layering. This way, the tree will accumulate nutrients and growth hormones above the cut, encouraging the formation of new roots. Once we have the air layer prepared, it's time to place the container. To do this, we open it using the vertical cut we made earlier and place it around the branch. Little by little, we adjust it into place until the entire area of the air layer is completely inside the container. Now it's time to add the substrate. In this case, I'm going to use a substrate that drains very easily, although you can also use a universal substrate without any problem. There's nothing special about this substrate. The important thing is that it can retain moisture well, but at the same time, it should have good drainage to prevent waterlogging. As you can see, the hole we made earlier in the cap will allow excess water to drain out easily, preventing water from accumulating inside the container. Now we fill it up little by little until we reach almost the top. Now that we have the substrate in place and the container positioned the way we want, it's time for the first watering. We're going to give it a good watering to make sure the entire substrate is perfectly moist from the very beginning. However, you should keep in mind that the frequency of watering will depend on the time of year. Air layering is usually done at the end of winter or the beginning of spring, when the tree starts to become more active. However, depending on the climate in your area, it can also be done at other times of the year. That's why, rather than following a calendar, the important thing is to observe the substrate. When we see that it starts to lose moisture or is relatively dry, we'll water again to maintain constant humidity throughout the entire rooting process. And now comes the best part. It's been about 8 weeks since we did this air layering. And look at this, what a true marvel. The white roots are already poking out all around the container. In a very short time, it has developed a spectacular root system. Even in the first few weeks, you could already start to see the first roots. Without a doubt, star air layering works really well. Once we have the air layer fully rooted, it's time to separate it from the mother plant. Cut the air layer from the bottom and place it in a medium-sized pot with good soil. Water it well and leave it for about a week in a spot with partial shade or indirect light to help it adapt. After that week, you can move it to its final spot and enjoy a new fruit tree. And that's it for today's video. If you like the star method, leave me a big thumbs up. Share it with anyone who likes plants or fruit trees, and tell me in the comments, where are you watching from and which fruit tree are you going to try this method on first? I'd love to read your comments and hear about your results. A big hug, and I'll see you in the next video.